And we're going to dive right into 5-minute periods. And I'll just jump right in. And Ms. Meng, I think your team is involved in the international discussion because plastics in oceans is, for example, not just an American challenge, but a global challenge. And so I think the foundation convened the Business Coalition for Global Plastics Treaty. What is really the core goal of that? Is it to set targets, or will it have is the goal to have requirements that each nation basically says, yes, we're going to do X, Y, Z to accomplish those goals?
Yeah, so I think if I understand your question, it's about the UN negotiations around the Global Plastics Treaty and whether kind of the Business Coalition will be looking at nationally determined contributions or national action plans where countries are deciding what they're doing, or if there will be kind of mandatory components to the international treaty. And from EMF's perspective, and I believe also the Business Coalition's perspective, we need binding reuse targets on the topic of reuse in particular, but binding targets in the treaty itself. So rather than kind of having countries self-determining what those targets will be, of course, they will be implemented by the individual countries.
Right now, I believe the U.S. is pushing to not have binding targets and kind of more set a, if you will, kind of a happy talk about what could possibly be achieved. But that won't get us there.
I agree.
Okay. Ms. Schmid, I'm picturing, for example, the plastic jug that I have with liquid laundry detergent. And so you spoke about fully refundable deposits. So in Oregon, we have a deposit on bottles, a 10% deposit, and it's resulted in about a 90% return rate. Is the concept extending that model to everything else, shampoo bottles, laundry detergent bottles, so on and so forth?
So the system is about bringing the value into the package, and we know deposit is a very good way to do it without burdening the citizen. So yes, it's about bringing a deposit on everything.
Wow, friends. There is a major update on Social Security's next cost of living adjustment. Experts say that this hurricane season could cause monthly benefits to be increased even more. Senators from both parties are calling legislation that will keep Social Security and Medicare solvent. My dear friends, please do me a big favor and watch until the end of this video for the complete details. Also, this Friday and every Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. According to Yahoo News, the Social Security cost of living adjustment for 2024 is almost certain to be much lower than this year's COLA of 8.7%, with current projections calling for a 2024 COLA of about 3%, and this is based on recent inflation figures. That figure could push higher if the United States has an especially severe hurricane season. CNBC News has reported that the reason has to do with the impact that hurricanes and tropical storms have on gasoline prices. Severe storms often disrupt oil and gas production and distribution, which sends gas prices higher. And those prices make up a key part of the inflation index, which is used to calculate the Social Security COLA. According to the National Weather Service, oil and gas disruptions look increasingly likely in coming weeks. Even before Tropical Storm Hilary began affecting Southern California, researchers at the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration said there is a 60% chance of an above-normal Atlantic hurricane season. Experts say that damaging storms in the Atlantic and Gulf Coast regions may lead to much higher prices at the gas pump. AAA spokesman Andrew Gross told CNBC News, "Certainly, hurricane season bears close monitoring, and we are entering the heart of it now. A major storm impacting the Gulf Coast and nearby refineries will likely lead to a spike in gas prices for a few weeks. To understand how this affects Social Security's annual cost of living adjustment, it is important to know how the COLA is calculated. The adjustment is based on the CPIW during the third quarter of each year. CPIW changes for July, August, and September, which are added together and are average, then compared with the third quarter average from 1 year earlier. The percentage difference is the amount of the COLA, which would be payable in Social Security checks beginning in January 2024. The CPIW rate has been on a steep decline this year, along with overall inflation, leading to a much lower COLA projection for 2024. In a press release on August 10th, the Senior Citizens League predicted that the COLA for 2024 is looking like it may be around 3%, and this is based on CPI data. The Senior Citizens League will issue its final 2024 COLA estimate on September 13, 2023. The official COLA announcement is expected to be on October 12th. According to Mary Johnson, the Social Security and Medicare policy analyst, she said, by then hurricane season might have already changed the CPIW because that index is heavily weighted towards oil and gas prices. Mary Johnson told CNBC News in an interview last week, the COLA estimate will go up if the price of gasoline jumps up considerably. The COLA estimate might go down if gas and oil prices drop. Economists are saying inflation is moderating and things are getting better. But consumers are still faced with high prices. So even if the 2024 COLA creeps above 3%, many seniors will still have a hard time paying for essentials such as food, energy, healthcare, and housing, because prices for many of those items have risen higher than overall inflation. This Wednesday, millions of Americans will be receiving their monthly check. The roughly 49.4 million retired workers who received a benefit in June brought home $1,837. This annualizes out to $22,047 per year. So, dear friends, what are your thoughts on this? How much do you think that monthly benefits should be increased to? Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Senator Sheldon Whitehouse is calling for new legislation that will shore up Social Security and Medicare. Senator Whitehouse has officially made the case for proposed legislation that aims to keep both programs solvent. He has recently told reporters, "We are here because Medicare and Social Security continue to be under threat. They are pillars of economic fairness in our country. They shouldn't be under threat, but they continually are." Senator Whitehouse believes that the program may become cash neutral and not make payments as early as 2034. The act would require taxpayers with over $400,000 a year in yearly income to contribute a fairer share to the program. Well, my magnificent and most amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. My dearest friends, thank you so much for joining me here and for being part of this community. To say thank you and to show my appreciation, I will be announcing several winners this coming Friday and every Friday for the Walmart gift card giveaway. Please make sure, friends, that you enter the giveaways by clicking and liking several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed week.